Namaste, namaste, everyone, and welcome. Hey, everyone, I am Sophia Rego, your spiritual guide and your mentor and your guide. I am coming today to share with you this beautiful concept that was very close to my heart. I started it almost 8 years ago, and it was inspired by the community that was created around me. Holistic Concierge is a space where I met experts, and 8 years ago is where I then created an online space for similar experts in my field, holistic experts. And along the way, I met some amazing, amazing people. Today, I have been featuring members, I have been connecting members because it comes from a space of an intuitive, deep knowing of there are so many different modalities that we each one of us needed at different times. So, today I bring to you a beautiful soul that has been a holistic partner with me in my space. We've held amazing sessions, and today we bring her on as one of my partners to share what she does. This is one of the ways for you to get to know the people I work with and why I call them partners. So, thank you, Dori. I would love for you to share about yourself and tell us a little bit. And I see you have a lovely presentation for us. So, please come on and yes, thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Hi, everyone. I am Dori, and I'm an internal resistance and identity shifter. And I would like to present this presentation today on why brilliant healers stay invisible. So let me start with a question. Have you ever noticed something strange in the healing space? Some of the most powerful, gifted practitioners are the ones struggling the most to be visible. They hesitate to talk about their work, they undercharge, they hold back, and it's confusing because the skill is there. So, what's going on? Over the last few years working with healers, practitioners, and coaches, I kept seeing the same pattern again and again. It wasn't lack of knowledge, it wasn't lack of talent, it was something much less obvious. These practitioners knew what to do, but they weren't doing it consistently. And that gap between knowing and doing is where everything gets stuck. So today I want to show you three things. First, the hidden resistance that most healers carry without realizing it. Second, the three patterns that quietly sabotage your visibility and growth. And the third, what actually shifts this, so action becomes natural, not forced. So let me start with the first pattern, the visibility conflict. Part of you genuinely wants to help people. You know your work matters. But another part of you holds you back. You don't want to be judged. You don't want to sound arrogant. You don't want to be too much. So what happens? You stay smaller than you could be, not because you lack ability, but because there is an internal conflict. The second pattern is the worthiness loop. This shows up in subtle ways. You question your pricing, you over-deliver in sessions, you hesitate to fully own your value, and the result is predictable. You work a lot, but it doesn't translate into income or growth because internally there's still a question of, am I ready? Am I really allowed to have this level of success? The third pattern is deeper, hidden loyalty patterns, unconscious beliefs from family, culture, or past experiences. Things like people like me don't earn that much. It's not safe to be fully seen. Spiritual work shouldn't be about money. You may not say these out loud, but they quietly shape your decisions and they keep you operating below your real capacity. Now, here where most people go wrong. They try to fix this with mindset, affirmations, positive thinking, trying to believe something different. But the problem is, these patterns are not conscious, they sit deeper. So you can think the right thoughts and still not take action because the resistance is still there. So, what actually works? You don't fix the surface, you remove the resistance underneath. When that resistance is gone, something interesting happens. You stop forcing yourself, you stop overthinking, and the actions you were avoiding start to feel natural. I have seen this many times. A Reiki practitioner who was stuck for 2 years, not posting, not speaking about her work. We worked on clearing the resistance around visibility. Within weeks, she started showing up consistently. Not because she pushed herself, but because the internal block was gone and different focus. That's the difference. The process itself is simple. First, you identify where the resistance is. Second, you clear the underlying pattern. Third, stabilize a new self concept, and then action flows naturally. Not through discipline, but through conscious creation, focus, and alignment. So let me ask you something directly. Where are you holding back right now? Where are you making yourself smaller? Where do you know what to do, but you're not doing it? That's usually where the resistance sits. If what I am saying resonates with you, this is exactly the work I do. I work with practitioners, healers, and coaches to clear these internal blocks so visibility, action, and growth become natural. If you're curious, come speak to me after. We can look at what's actually going on for you. I will leave you with this. The world doesn't need more hidden healers. Your work only creates impact when it's seen. So the real question is not, am I ready? The question is, what is still holding me back? And I and am I willing to remove it? Just to give you context on how I work, I don't focus on fixing you. Most people are stuck in a loop of trying to solve themselves as a problem, and that keeps them stuck. What I do is different. I change the internal structure that's creating your results. So instead of constantly asking, what's wrong with me? We shift to, what am I creating? And how do I change that? And this is the shift I guide people through, from being a problem solver, constantly trying to fix things, to becoming a conscious creator, where you focus on the result you want and build from there, without digging endlessly into the past, without reinforcing a broken identity. If you are ready for that shift, come find me after this. We'll see if it's the right fit for you. And I would like to offer an activation to remove this resistance we all have. If it's for visibility, confidence, procrastination, please close your eyes, relax, Sit in a comfortable position. There is nothing to do. Just be open to receiving the energy and let whatever comes up be, be present. Just focus on something you would like to achieve or something you would like to release. The activation is healer's block. Anxiety begun. Healers are powerful. Shine your light. It is safe to be seen, to be heard. Healers and money. The activation continue to work even after it ends. So imagine roots coming out of the bottom of your feet, going inside Mother Earth, and send this beautiful, loving energy to all the creatures on the land, in the sea, in the air, in the cosmos, and bring it all up through the soles of your feet, all the way out of your head, and come back inside your heart. Take a nice deep breath and come back when you are ready. Open your eyes. And so it is. All yours.
Thank you so much. Oh, that was just the best. I would like everyone that is watching now or later. This is a space that you can always come back, and knowing that the activation continues. Remember, you can always reach out to Dori to get a personalized one on one session for your own clearings and activations. Um, Today is a very beautiful day, Dori. Today is the first day of the 9 days of the goddess celebration that is done in India,
Wow.
and it's also the new moon, and it is an invitation to anyone and everyone that is going to come across this live, is about what is the activation that they want to bring into their life, the thing, the intentions that they want to bring in. So, Tori, I have a question for you. So,
Yeah.
I love that, and in the beautiful way to start my new channel is to bring someone from Malta who is in the land of the goddesses. So, I would like you to share a little bit on your experience and the different modalities that you do, and how you incorporate in your session. Just give a glimpse to the people that's watching. How do they find you? How do, when they book a session, how do you go through it, and the different client experiences that you have come across, if you'd like to share that.
Yeah. Thank you, Sophia. It is a very powerful day today because it's also a public holiday here. I don't know if you can hear the fireworks in the background. So the energy is really amplified today.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do blend psychology and energetics to make it more, to have more powerful and rapid shifts, because one targets the mental, the logical, and the other goes beyond the mind, where practices like NLP maybe cannot reach, or go into other dimensions, timelines, ancestral. So I blend the two for more deeper clearing and activations. I would guide someone to become aware. This is my first step in my framework, to become aware what the belief, the emotion, or the pattern is. Second, will restructure the structure of the belief, the emotion, whatever it is. So they start to focus on what they want to create rather trying to solve the limiting belief and doing many practices around it. The third step would be to consolidate that new creative structure and taking actions in alignment with this new structure and focusing on creating the end result, a true end result. I call that conscious creation, which is opposite to trying to solve a problem and trying to achieve something from working hard, trying to use willpower, struggle, motivation,
Yeah.
which is, as many would agree, it doesn't work.
And the one thing I have personally, and the work that we have done, like I have seen you do, we did sessions together, and
Yeah,
the activations that came through, I have seen for myself. I have seen the people that have joined our sessions, and so I love that we are setting this. And so anyone that's watching, we have a private Facebook group where we have been doing these sessions. So if you're interested, just mention invite Facebook group, and we will send you an invitation. As this is a very sacred space, it's called the Healing Century, and that's where Dori has been sharing her activations, and it's a series, so it doesn't come in just one, it comes in packages, right? So,
Yes.
Dori, one of the things that people can find you. So, how can people find you?
Yes. I am on Instagram and LinkedIn. I think it's best to put the descriptions, the link
Yes.
below in the description box.
Absolutely. So we will have the links below. So LinkedIn is one place that you can find Dori. She is also at Instagram. So that's a place where you can connect and find her. And the best way is just send her a message. Connect with her privately. You have her also on Facebook, where she's very active, and you can find her work there. And a message to connect with her, to book a session with her, is the best way to go. And so this is my recommendation. But thank you so much, Dori. Today
Thank you, Sophia.
is truly a beautiful, and the activation was just on point. I loved it. I felt it truly that as healers, you have personally helped me with so many different things when it comes to the tech side of it. Uh, and we
It's
are
my
still
pleasure.
in we are still in the Mercury retrograde, but again, we need a system, and that's one of the reasons I've created Holistic Concierge, because we all have different skills, and when we come together, you are truly one of my business besties, business partners when it comes to so many things, but also in your own right, you're an expert in the field of what you do. So I would love for everybody to share your thoughts, come listen to the activation, tell us what you feel. Remember, it's not just the day, it's the days leading up to it. So if you have this, remember there are it takes a few days, and there's also a detox process. So anything, remember, you can have a follow-up private session, which is very personalized for you. So we will take it from Dori will take it with you from there. So you can always use Holistic Concierge as your reference, that you got to know her here, and that always helps the community building. So thank you everyone for joining us. Have a
Thank you, Sophia.
wonderful day. Thank you, Dori,
Thank
and
you so much.
wishing everyone a a wonderful, wonderful new moon energy. Take care for now.